In this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to sign up first client on Twitter in less than 2 weeks without actually having to have thousands of followers and using the most effective strategy to do so. So let's dive straight into it. Okay, so starting out, we have a niche selection, which we need to make before we even start considering the other steps that we have in this equation. And the reality is that you just cannot help everyone, okay? So you always need to narrow down your focus to become the expert in some sort of field, okay? This can be narrow field or this can be a little broader field, but you just cannot really help everyone with their problems, okay? You just need to select a specific type of avatar. They are gonna help overcome a specific obstacle, okay? So pick a niche that you understand consuming content about, okay? This is important if you want to stick with this long term, is to kind of even care about the niche, okay? And if you understand the niche already, that gives you a huge jumping step before the other people that are trying to jump on the same wagon, okay? Now, make sure that you can contact those people in this niche, right? So if you are, for example, targeting like Fortune 500 CEOs, it's probably going to be way harder to get in contact with them, right? And you're going to have to use different strategies. So just make sure you can contact them. In this specific strategy, we are going to be talking about Twitter, so make sure you can contact those people on Twitter if you want to get clients from here. Now, pick a problem. That is the second most important problem. And so now we've chosen the avatar, but we need to think about what is their biggest problem, or what do they do throughout the day? What are they thinking throughout the day? Like, what are the biggest problems in their business that we can help them solve and overcome? And in the opposite, get the reward we want from them, right? So this should be something very important to their business, and generally it comes down to two main ways. You can either help them make more money, or you can make them save more time, okay? So they will save time and money on resources. This is one way you can help them, or you can make them help directly contribute to making more revenue. Okay, so pick a problem that you can actually solve and have a proper skill set in, or you want to develop that skill set in. So maybe starting out, you just want to solve a specific little problem in this bigger problem that you want to attack, and then you can later on broaden up and attack all these other problems. Now, develop new skills around solving this problem, right? This is something you will go through when you will start solving these problems for people, because you will see that especially if you are working for small businesses, they just need all kinds of solutions. So by you learning this new little skill, you can always apply to your offer and get more value to those businesses, right? Now, number 3 is to create a free trial offer, okay? Hear me out here. Because you will have a hard time selling a paid offer with no experience at all, okay? And this is where most people get stuck, is that they cannot sell their paid offer when they have no clients. And why would they be able to sell their paid offer, right? When they have no proof of concept, they probably have no super experience, their service will probably suck in the beginning. And this is why you need to take your ego down a little bit and realize that actually this is going to be the fastest way for you to get paying clients, because when you start landing those free clients, then you start getting more and more experience and more connection in the niche, right? And then after you deliver decent enough service, those clients will start referring to other businesses, or they will turn into paying customers themselves. So it just doesn't make sense for you to try and make $10,000 in the first month you're in the business. It's just not going to happen for more than 99% of you, okay? So it's just going to be hard selling the paid offer, and that's why making a free trial offer is way faster to learn and get those clients. And your offer should be a solution to a mini problem that's going to lead into the main offer, all right? So this is how you can structure your free trial offer. So let's say you are a video editor, and what you can do for these people that you are targeting is that you can make them 3 or 4 example videos, right? And this is going to get you in front of these high-paid, high-experienced editors that are probably not going to do that job because they have no time to do that. And this is your biggest advantage in the beginning, is time. You have more time than anyone else because you can invest the time into developing yourself more and doing these tasks that nobody else is really willing to do. Okay, so the more dirty you get, the more results you get as well. Now, once you create a free trial offer, we move into the first problem we will find with trying to get a client, and that is finding a lead. Okay, this can be a problem for some of you if your niche is like really small or just doesn't hang out on Twitter or is not active on Twitter. In that case, I would consider maybe moving on to different platforms like Instagram, LinkedIn, or Facebook. You will need to see like if your audience even uses Twitter. But if they are on Twitter, in this specific case, go to the profiles of the authorities in your niche. Okay, so these can be people from financial services, I don't know, copywriters, these can be video editors, right? These like bigger people in the niche that already have thousands and thousands of followers, and you will see that in their comments, they have the same people like them. This is the whole personal branding idea that people that have similar interests follow each other, okay? And this is how you can capitalize on that, is by going to those bigger profiles and actually just checking their comments, their likes, their followers, and this is where you will find your first batches of leads, okay? Now grab a few people from their comments and insert them into a warm-up sheet, is what I call it, okay? So I've also prepared a specific sheet that you can use to contact those people and just make sure you are tracking everything. So you will just click here on the link. I will send it to you in the description, and this is how the sheet will look like, all right? Now we have this warm-up sheet right here. So this is where you will insert name, link of the profile, and date initiated, okay? This can also be done alone. So let me show you how this works. So if we, for example, go on Twitter, we search, let's say Hormozy, and we want to target people who are starting out their own businesses. So we just go here. First off, you probably see like a lot of people you follow, but later down the road you'll see some unique people, okay? So let's say this one is a consultant, right? This is a potential client for me. Now CEO, 8-figure entrepreneur, right? So you get those people. Let's say you want to target this one, Jet. You will just insert his name and then a link. And now you can also insert the date initiated, which is 27th of February. And what you start doing is you give them a follow, you maybe start liking their posts, and you are essentially waiting for them to reply to you, to our comments, or just then later on even follow you back. Okay, but I am skipping steps right here. The first goal should be just to collect those people in here in the sheet, and you should get at least 10 people per day using this strategy. You just go through comments. You will see that these bigger profiles have a lot of people who engage. You can also go through their followers, but this is more inefficient when it comes to these bigger profiles. Or you can go through their followings, things like that, okay? Now, the next step is gonna be follow and engage, okay? So this is what I was starting to talk about before, is that you give them a follow, you start commenting and engaging with their posts, okay? You essentially are trying to become familiar with them, okay? So that they know who you are. They maybe already checked out your profile where you might have the offer in your bio or you don't, okay? And you're just trying to make them like reply to your message. This is the goal here. Reply to your comments, like your comments, like your replies, so that you know that they already know about you, okay? Ideally, you want them to follow you back, okay? But in some cases, it's going to be hard to do that. So let's just stick with them replying to your comments. That's well enough. Or even commenting under your post. That would be the best thing. Now, the next thing is the outreach part, okay? This is where we actually take the first step and reach out to them once they already know us. Okay, so this is important. If they already know us, it's way more likely that they actually reply to our message. Okay, so we want to start off by just getting into their DMs and just basically getting from the request inbox into the main inbox. Okay, once we do that, and we do that by some simple introduction. Here is like an example that I'm using. hey Dennis, thanks for following me, how are you doing lately, something like that, or thanks for engaging with my content, or I have really loved this content of your that you posted recently, and just wanted to say thank you for posting that. It really resonated with me. Okay, these people are gonna reply to that. If you can be personalized, I'll be very much personalized. Now, wait for their response, and if they just don't respond to you like for 2 or 3 days, then what you can actually do here is you can go to their profile, into their comments, and under one of their posts, you can reply to them, hey name, just messaged you like 2 days ago, are you open to chat? I have a few questions, blah blah blah, okay? Something that is just essentially like a call to action for them to read the message and see, okay, let me check the inbox, see if I can reply. Now, you wait for the response, and then you make them your pitch, alright? Now, the pitch will essentially be your free trial offer. If you already have paid clients, you can do the main offer, and the way I recommend is to send it either, you can send it either via text, voice note, or video. And for me, like what worked best was actually video, because people are like they get more connected with you if you send them a video or voice note, alright? So where they can hear a voice or see your face, alright? It's probably better than text in some cases, but you can also stick with that. That's your preference. Now, once we reach out to them, we need to realize what's the goal here. What's the goal here, okay? We are trying to turn them from a stranger to a client. So we've already turned them from the stranger to someone who might be interested in our offer, okay? If they show interest in what you have to offer, then simply message them, cool, let's discuss the details over call, or something like, cool, let's hop on a call this week, okay? And I always try to mention sometimes like some time that you want them to get on a call with you, because the goal here is to really jump as quick as you can on a call with them. So you can also ask them, if they reply to immediately, go like, hey, are you free for a call right now? Like we can hop on a quick 15-minute call and figure things out, right? In some cases, you will not even have to get on a call, but I would highly recommend it, especially if you are gonna do like a free trial offer where you essentially want to connect with them first, get to know them a little bit more, see if it makes sense for you to make this offer to them. And the way you do that by sending them some calendar link where they can book a call with you, ideally, where you also collect a phone number, which is good when they don't actually show up. You can message them on WhatsApp, on messages, so that you make sure they show up 100%, okay? Now, before the call, ideally, what later on you can do is to warm up the prospects even more, maybe send them some videos, or in this case, you can just send a reminder that they are gonna be on a call with you in a couple of hours, okay? Now, once we book the call, we need to actually close the deal, okay? So this is when the skill of sales will come in, and if you are a beginner here, it's gonna be very hard for you in the beginning probably to close some sales, but that's why we are trying to make it so irresistible that that you will essentially don't have to do any selling, all right? If you're sending a free trial offer to a client that it makes sense to, they are most likely gonna take it, okay? But still, you are probably going to be nervous before the call, and that's okay, except that it's going to happen. And start with a friendly greeting and take over the conversation quickly. And the way you take over conversation is the one that is asking the questions is actually leading the conversation, okay? So ask some strategic questions that will prime prospect for the eventual sale or for the eventual deal, right? So you need to ask them, to make this offer even relevant, so you need to ask them about their goal, about their current situation, about their desired situation, about their problems they are currently facing, how they are planning to solve these problems, right? So these are all questions. You can even have scripts for this. You can have just like a questions you want to ask on every single call. And then once you come down to it, once you prime prospect up, you just make them the offer, right? And they either say, and the goal here, you should tell this to the prospect on the call as well. The goal here is to make a decision, all right? I don't care if it's going to be yes or no. I just want for you to make a final decision on this call, because many prospects, especially if you are trying to get some money up front, they will tell you that they need to think about it, okay? If they tell you they need to think about it, you go, Yeah, of course you need to think about it, because I haven't given enough information for you to make the decision. All right, this is from Andy Elliott, by the way. But it really works. And then you need to make them realize that you are the only one that can give them more information to decide. Okay, so then you answer some questions for them that they might have, some objections that you have to overcome, and if you are successful with that, you can finally close a deal with them. You can make a contract, but I don't really recommend doing that. It doesn't really matter that much from my experience, but at least, I don't know, collect some payments, or just do the free trial, okay? And you need to make them realize that they need you to save them and help them to get to their desired state, okay? So they are here in the current state, and they want to go here, right? And you are the person that's going to help them go all the way up to their desired state. That's how you need to position yourself, as the expert, as the savior, as someone who is going to take the action and help them get where they want to go. Now, the last step here is that you need to make sure you set the right expectations before you close the deal, all right? This is very important, because I see many agencies, people in this space just promising like huge results that they cannot really deliver, right? And when it comes down to it, when you close someone, if it's not on an upfront payment, and if it's on a basis where it actually requires you to do some of the work, like, you're not gonna earn much money out of the deal, right? If you cannot deliver the results, and the clients are gonna be dissatisfied with you, they are gonna try to refund you, they are gonna be really angry at you, okay? So instead of promising like these crazy results, just try to promise some offer that is really good, that like prospect cannot resist, but at the same time you can deliver on that, okay? So that can either be something smaller but still very lucrative for the client, or you just have to have like more actual proof that you can get the results, all right? Because people nowadays, they don't really put too much emphasis on the guarantees, because they know that anybody can promise anything, right? And so you should really take pride in saying the thing, or promising and then delivering what you promise, all right? Now, clients always like to communicate with you and cooperate. So this is for you. If you retain the client, then you need to communicate with them, okay? This is a mistake I've made on my part in the ages before, is that I've not been communicating with clients, for example, when things weren't going as they were planned to go, and then I just like got the communication with them because I like didn't want to feel embarrassed, things like that. You always want to communicate with them, even if you're not going on the right track. Just let them know, okay, what's the problem, what am I trying to do here to try to solve it, and then they can trust you even more, knowing that you are going to tell them everything, and they can really rely on you, okay? So update them on progress regularly, and ask them for feedback, especially in the beginning stages. Your service is probably not going to be perfect, okay? So it's important for you to ask them for feedback that you can take, and then iterate your service, then iterate your action to then make even better service later on, okay? And if you deliver great results, they will likely refer someone to you, okay? Or they will at least give you some testimonial case study that then you can use to get even more clients, all right? So even if they give you a case study on a free trial offer, that is still a case study, that is still a testimonial that you can use to then convince more people to sign a deal with you later on, okay? And this is it, you made it. You signed your first client, you delivered good results, and now you're onto the paying ones, and now you are in the big league, because you've gone far than most of the people who try to do business. And I just want you to remember that there are no shortcuts here, okay? Don't try to look for the easy path. Look for the path that has resistance, and you feel you should do this, okay? And just don't resist. It's gonna suck. Like, I cannot spoil this to in any other way. Even though I gave you results, it's not hard. It's just like, it's not complicated. It's just like, it's simple, and it's hard in just doing the work you need to be doing. And it's more like, many times it's a boring work, okay? But if you accept that, this is what will make you rich long term, okay? Think about a long horizon, okay? What are you learning here, and what skills are you learning here that are gonna like get you even more into the future, and get you prepared for your other adventures. All right, so this is gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching me. You can check out my YouTube channel for other videos like this, and if you liked it, give me a like, and I will see you in the next video. See ya.